We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It'll be a Diamond Dynasty spring training contest between the Bomb Squad and the
Waiting for Ben Weimer.
Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Popped into the air, back behind second. LeMahieu is there.
Daniel Murphy.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0 and 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The 0-2 once more. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, one man out. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Man at first for him following the one-out single.
Evan
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And I believe perhaps a balk has been called here. Yes, it has. And that's going to move the runner up to third now with Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. It'll be spring training. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jose Ramirez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's Ender Inciarte looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. A little roller toward the hole. One away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with one down. And that one right down Main Street. Now the runner's on his way home. And he scores on a daring steal of home. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It'll be a Diamond Dynasty spring training contest between New York and Palm Beach. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. And this is fouled back and out of play. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel Murphy.
Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Jones is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in, Evan. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Enter Inciarte.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. So digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're good.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
He came out the gate smoking today. First inning, you're going to learn a lot about him right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the bomb squad, center fielder Starling Marte.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Second
into the windup and the pitch.
Murphy.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Daniel Murphy becomes out number 2 this inning. Evan Longoria is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. Uh-oh, he's on his game.
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Scherzer's ready. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Here's Will Myers, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Off for the Waves, first baseman.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
At third, Longoria. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here's Rougned Odor now.
Shortstop, Rougned Odor.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Late that time for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Got him to go down swinging there. Rougned Odor is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Gary Sanchez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass and a slider that gets past him.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the... Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Kiermaier on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Hit out towards second. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. Stepping up now, A.J. Pollock to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Scherzer against the sign. 1-1 on its way. And that misses. 2-1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Hard hit ball to short, fielded by Odor. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Adam Jones.
Leading off for
7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Jones.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8.
Stepping in,
fielder,
Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
I think the ace spot in the National League is the toughest place to hit at. You got the pitcher behind you. You got to work the count. And he goes up there and swings at the first 2 pitches that are not even in the zone. He's not helping himself or the team.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Kevin Kiermaier goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Max Scherzer stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Coming in is Pollock. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The shortstop, Ben
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte on the run. 1 away. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Sanchez.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Coming to the plate now, Max Scherzer. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quick.
Ramirez.
And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left. Here's Ender Inciarte, a base hit in his first trip.
Ender Inciarte
tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Runners off for second. Pitch, strike three called. The throw. Striding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch inside. The throw behind the runner to second. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled to strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
This is a situation.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. This one's down to third. On to first, and there are 2 down. At the plate, Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Starling Marte. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Starling Marte.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Now
ready for another chance? Daniel Murphy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Another one sent foul. One out, nobody on. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
That was the 5th foul ball in this at bat. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
The third baseman, number 3, Kevin Longoria.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball. 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Waved at and missed for the third. Striding in, Rougned Odor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Rougned Odor.
And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up. I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Adam Jones.
Takes this the other way to right. Pollock is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. So coming to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That's a bullet up and in on the hands. Hard to turn on anything like that.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Sanchez is after it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground to short, and that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. So stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Inciarte comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and set to go now to the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier coming on. 1 run is scored. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Into the box, Max Scherzer.
Number 39. Max Scherzer.
Now a flare out toward right center. LeMahieu onto the grass. 2 gone. Here's Starling Marte, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Rain continues to fall here in the 6th.
Center fielder Kevin.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Digging into. Try it again. Max Scherzer. Aledmus Diaz will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hosmer has room in foul territory. 1 away. Oh, and he throws it away. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. Here's Ender Inciarte. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. And Longoria is going to make sure this one stays foul. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ender Inciarte goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And now before the the 0-1 on its way. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. The relay throw. Digging in once again, Will Myers. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And he's safe. So striding in, Rougned Odor, as he's got a chance to Sean Doolittle. That's in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And Edwin Diaz enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Odor under it to put it away for the first out. Ready once again, Ken Griffey Jr. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Myers is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Eric Hosmer. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Oh man, is Mother Nature letting us have it right now. Seems like it's coming down harder than it has all night.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had the honor of the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, that's a good swing, but he just threw it right by him. You know, when you're facing the guy throwing that hard, you almost have to start your swing the minute that arm gets in the slot ready to deliver. He's throwing that hard.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Now at the plate, Sean Doolittle. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jones is under it, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Edwin Diaz. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. In there at the knees, strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Trevor Story will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. 1-2 now.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Now batting
from the stretch.
Jose
takes this the other way to right. Catch made out there by Pollock, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 11.
Striding in once again.
Inciarte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Trying to pick things up where he left off. DJ LeMahieu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
He chased on that pitch right there, 1-1. He's probably going to try to get him to do it again right here on 1-2.
And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3. Here's Will Myers. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first. Will Harris enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. On the second for the force out, and the side is retired. Carter Capps comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Starling Marte is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
That's basically saying, here I am, I'm the man, I'm bringing it at you. That was the upper 90s fastball back-to-back. Basically saying, here it is, I dare you to hit it.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
First offering on its way. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Digging in now, Odor. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Gary Sanchez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Adam Jones stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And here's a ball hit in the air. Myers is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. Digging in, Eric Hosmer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Digging in, A.J. Pollard. He went down on strikes last time up. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Hit to short. Taken in by Zobrist. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The pitcher number 56.
So digging in now, Carter Capps. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. And he pops up the bunt attempt. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch. Runner's going. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 4-3 game. Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ground ball sent back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is... Digging in, the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Sliced hard on the ground and through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Kiermaier ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. Standing in. Now the pitcher, Will Harris. Carlos Santana will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.